Well, let's check out Galacticare and build a space hospital. Or something like this. Chapter 1, Orientation.
Greetings,
Sounds good.
Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment. Ms. Orion and I are excited to see how you'll rise to the occasion. We're establishing our first facility right here in orbit around Earth. Ms. Orion is already on site. Let's get this thing kicked off, shall we?
Okay. Let's build our first hospital.
Glistening before you, and silhouetted against the green marble of Earth, is Galacticare's newest high-orbit station, and your first hospital. I'm Heel, the AP assigned to all of Galacticare's extrasolar operations. Think of me as your personal assistant, for it is my duty to assist you in all things healthcare, as we strike out amongst the stars. Soon, patients from all throughout the solar system will darken our halls, bringing with them all sorts of awful maladies and excretions. Medibots on standby, Director. Before then, Ms. Orion wishes to fire the starting gun personally. I'm sure we'll be receiving a call from her any moment
Is this going to be an actual gun?
And there she is.
Incoming calls. Incoming calls will wait indefinitely. Take your time and answer them when you're ready to continue. I'm an unlicensed doctor. This is fine. You just wait for it, Cordamis. You'll end up a doctor in this hospital too.
The prompt at the bottom right of your user interface will answer her call. There's no rush. Contacts will wait for you to answer.
It's nice of them. Actually, I just see that my camera is over the cord thingy. Maybe we need to move that slightly.
Bonjour, guten Tag, Moshi Director, and welcome to Galacticare. It's time to bring this dream of ours to life. I can't wait to see this hospital up and running. Personally, I'm not one for all this nitty-gritty management stuff. I'd much rather be in the lab, so that's why you're here. Remember, if you ever feel lost, you can review your objectives in the top right corner of your interface.
Objective is listen to core.
Thank you, Mom. Director, let's start with a particularly fun section. Calibrating sensors and perspective. Yes,
oh, is this camera?
Panning, rotating, and even zooming your camera. Both in and out, mind you. Thrilling stuff. Your objectives should be displayed now. If they're not, then everything is broken, and it may be simpler for you to resign. Look at us go, spinning around like a gyro. I feel vaguely ill. Now, there was something else I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. There's the hospital. Patients and preventing death, profit, and so on.
I think profit is the important one.
To do healthcare, we will require both a reception desk and a diagnosis room. Let's first place a reception desk so that we can process patients as they arrive. I've highlighted the menu in which you will find said desk.
Sure, but where are they coming from? Like, are they coming through here? Sure, let's have our reception here, right? As they enter.
Wonderfully placed. Now all we need is a diagnosis room. Ms. Orion should be calling with the details momentarily.
The diagnosis room is our patient's first step on the road to recovery. It's where we evaluate what's gone wrong with their meaty bodies. Also, tiny spinny drones come out of it, which is very cool and entirely necessary.
Because we can.
Diagnosis room up and running. If you're ever unsure what to do, select any of your objectives and I'll help to point you in the right direction. With the room selected, you can now begin to place the blueprint. Choose a starting point, shape it to your desired footprint, and click Build to confirm.
Minimum is 3x3. Optional room is room is spacious is probably good.
Wonderful.
So a room door. We will have
a
a...
room will not by itself facilitate the healthcare. We must first place a door and
Door
then
right
the room's
here.
required objects. In the case of diagnosis, we need a desk and a display. Your construction display will show you simple, easy methods to improve your room's value. Potted plants are all the rage at the moment. Not my cup of tea, personally. Now, replica of an XTC 5000 block engine. Well, my word, Director, I'm mere satisfaction from the thought alone.
Okay, so we could place that here. And then we'd have the monitor showing the readout here, probably. Optional, add a room upgrade. Optional, add 3 unique decorations. So we could add like a cabinet. Is that decoration? Probably. So we will have a cabinet here, making it look useful. Floor decors, hazard stripes, lights, wall dividers, ordinary posters. Anatomy poster, sure, that seems like something we could do. To remind the doctor how that works. And then we add a wall art. Room is well decorated. Confirmed.
That's the diagnosis room, ready? Now we'll need a treatment room. Ms. Orion will be in touch with the juicy details.
Skin! Everyone has it. Unless they have an exoskeleton, or nothing at all. The Skin Lab uses proprietary chemicals to coat our patients in a gentle foam, which strips off their outsides and rebuilds them from scratch. It's relatively painless. I use the Skin Lab instead of a shower sometimes.
Okay. Maybe it is actually painless in that case. Skin Lab. So it needs to be at least 3 times 4. We could do... We could do that right here. Then have a door here. Then we have some machines here. Optional, add 3 unique decorations. How about we add something here in the corner? And a Skin Lab poster. We are in the Skin Lab, so that seems about right. So we add a Skin Lab poster, and then we add some wall art here, so they can look at something while they are inside.
Excellent. We have our first rooms. More to come, I'm sure. However, I think there's still something missing. As we're a healthcare
doctors.
we will need some doctors. Pop open the recruitment menu on the left-hand bar and review your various candidates. And there they are, Director. You can see their name, species, and traits
Koldamis,
that
you are a
unique to them.
doctor.
We
I knew
currently
it.
have ode and human candidates, and are restricted to them for reasons which I can assure you are culturally sensitive. I'm certain you'll come to find the unique traits of the galaxy's different sapiens particularly helpful for your work. Choose a
Gelatin,
candidate when
quick
you're ready.
fingers, inherent knowledge. Trainee, this doctor will be able to gain expertise from one of... So, okay.
You can place that newly hired doctor wherever you like, even directly in a room, which will assign it as their primary task.
So you will be treatment, doctor, and sure we will have sociopath. Yeah, maybe not. That body's a psychopath, sociopath. What do we have here? Lethargic, energy need increased. Accident prone. Chance of killing patients. I mean, can you kill patients while you're not... Okay, you know what. It's okay. We'll hire you
Your
soon.
new staff will set about their tasks in your rooms, aiding our soon-to-be patients. Doctors gain experience as they work, and more experienced doctors are, as you'd imagine, better at things. Due to capitalism, staff require payment on a regular basis, so do be sure not to overhire and inflate your expenses. An excellent
Makes sense.
set of rooms and doctors, Director, that will surely excel at treating patients. You should be commended for your ambition. Speaking of which, your legally mandated commendation, known in human society as payment, is yours to claim.
Oh, I'm getting paid.
We're ready to open the hospital. Let's see if we can't get our patients back to their rent pods in one piece.
Let's open the hospital.
And away we go. Time to treat some of these poor fellows. Patients are arriving now, Director. They shall scuttle about our hospital and deposit
Wait, they
their
want the
various
staff
detritus
lounge?
within its once sterile halls.
The Ode are a curious bunch. Although they're all clones, they revere old age, competing with each other to see who can live in any one body the longest. Once they retired from their dreams of galactic empire, they developed an odd fascination with humanity. It began with crop circles and cow abductions, and ended up in appropriating the most problematic parts of 1950s Earth culture, surf rock, and traditional gender roles.
Species desires well-decorated rooms, curious decorations. Net knowledge, increased research generated for low research level condition. Okay. Interesting. I can't actually build any different rooms. What I could do is I could do toilet pot vending machine. Do we need those things?
Humans, we love them. They are us, sometimes. Not always, though. Humans are a lot of things. And one of those things is that they're social beings. They'll improve our influence whenever they complete treatments. Also, they've accidentally engineered a dystopia where corporations have become kingdoms. So that's great. Sorry. That's a conversation for another time, I guess.
Well, she's a CEO, so she probably likes that part. Ordinary decorations and food and drink, okay.
We've received a patient with a shattered arm. Let's inspect them and see if we can't mend their appendage.
Well, I've put some plants here. We have toilets. Maybe we should have toilets, right? So there was something about vending machines? Sure. Bin collects litter. That could also be something reasonable. Let's do a bin here. Critical queue.
That is a room.
I know. But
I'm done. Behold the patient panel. I've highlighted the condition track. This fellow's condition requires them to be reboned, and for that, we'll need a boning chamber.
of course. All makes sense.
The boning chamber. A retrofitted mining machine, which chomps fresh, minty new skeletons directly into our patients. An assistant engineer fitted the schematic with internal cameras for personal reasons. That'll teach me to poach staff from Salazar. Anyway, that's all fixed, and it's mostly safe. Mostly.
Mostly.
Ah, the boning chamber. A fine room indeed. I do rather admire the machine in there. Rather charming, actually. I think I'll call him Harold. I haven't the foggiest idea why.
I don't know, what did I click on?
Greetings, Director. Let me be the first to congratulate you on your appointment.
So I wanted to pause actually, I didn't want to click on the galaxy. So we need a boning chamber. The boning chamber apparently needs to be fairly large. So we need to make, like, I couldn't really fit it where I wanted here. Is this wider? Okay, so if we do it like this, the room is considered spacious. Oh, then we add a door, I don't know, here. Then we do the boning chamber here. And then we want decorations. Like some wall art. A poster. Wait, can I? Yeah, sure, we can move the poster over here. You know what? We'll move that here. Or maybe we'll move that here. We'll move that here. And we are putting some advertising inside. Because that's clearly how this works. I now need to press
you
play
may find
again.
yourself running short on space in our initial hospital area. You can expand to other nearby areas by selecting them and paying a small fee.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Well, now that we've got a few treatment rooms up and running, let's talk about keeping our staff and patients happy. Let's inspect one of our doctors to grasp the full extent of their needs.
Sure, but at first I need to hire somebody who likes to own people. Litterbug drops litter everywhere. Increase damage to treatment rooms. I mean, you know what. Like, they all have something negative going on, right? Inspect the doctor.
Indeed. Well, that's a patient rather than a doctor. A fine effort, however.
Nice play.
Through this panel, we can see the various qualities and needs that define our doctor. This is their mood. A happy doctor will perform their job efficiently, whereas an unhappy doctor is more likely to make mistakes. If their mood gets too low, they may simply leave. You can see the various thoughts and feelings impacting their mood here. For example, witnessing the death of a patient may result in a degree of momentary sadness. Physical needs, like hunger and energy, are fulfilled by vending machines, staff lounges, toilets, and so on. By the looks of things, this individual needs to unwind in a staff lounge.
This one's pretty straightforward. It's a staff lounge. Staff will go in there and lounge. There's a fire pit and everything. We considered a mindfulness cube, but people found the idea nightmarish. So they get this instead. I don't get it. I love the cube. I'll go in there sometimes just to scream at the walls. Great de-stressor.
We'll need to build a staff lounge, lest our employees descend into absolute madness. We should also ensure we provide both staff and patients with places to sit, something to eat, and toilets in which they may relieve themselves.
Okay, so we should build a staff lounge. Not sure how big that needs to be. Staff lounge? 3x3, so we could do something like this. This is considered spacious, and then we have a door. Yeah, I'm wondering if I need to like build a bigger reception at some point. But you know, we could have a different reception desk elsewhere, so I think we are fine there. Then they want a fire pit apparently. Or that should be big enough. Now we'll probably want decorations in there. So let's hang let's have some wall art. Oh, you know what? How about a cozy rug? Maybe a plant? Let's move that picture a little bit more in the center here. What else could I want? Curious decorations. Okay, now let's move that. You know what? Let's move that over here.
The required facilities have been installed, and the number of organics who've relieved themselves in the hospital has slipped under the bar for legal concern. Bravo, Director. You have provided everything organics need for a state of mild comfort.
Great. Now we could also do... Let's have some advertising here, you know. Then, maybe we'll do another.
And see what we got, Director.
Yeah, let's claim the rewards.
Marginally useful maintenance crew. This is a Medibot. They've been purchased at low cost and reprogrammed to maintain our equipment and clean up various forms of vomit. The robot is waving. Medi, are you waving? Are you waving your awful little hands? It appears that Medi wishes to speak to you. Not to worry, I doubt it has much to say.
Yeah, but it's
Hello,
cute.
Director. It's me, Medi. Heel says I'm a toaster, and that I might actually be useful if I was dropped in someone's bathtub.
Yes, that comment is slightly out of context, Director, but
You see.
you may rest assured that Medi has no clue what's going on.
Well, I guess so. Also, Heel keeps saying I'm a fake boy, and being programmed to imitate humanity is a disgrace. He's my best friend.
Medi, you don't have any friends because you're not real.
Of course I do. Because you're my friend. And so is this giant creature who's about to eat the station.
Bugger me.
Oh.
What in the world is going on? Hello there.
Well, hello there.
I think it's okay, Heel. It's just a really big alien.
First of all, Medi, it's a colossal. Secondly, please refrain from use of the term alien in reference to non-human sapiens. Director, the alien is somehow hailing us, though not on any identifiable frequency. It's almost as though it's directly pushing buttons inside the station's systems.
I have a feeling Heel is
Better
uncomfortable.
ideas. Perhaps it's best to Pick up the phone.
Sure.
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanoros Orgoria. Baz is also fine, in the interests of brevity. I developed these painful glowing spots about 4,000 years ago. I wondered if you could come and have a look at me.
I like how the heal bot is like
Director,
peeking
this
there.
is an opportunity we can't pass up. Colossals are notoriously elusive. Few even get to talk to them, let alone get all up in their biology. Let's help him out. First, you'll need to dispatch a ship from the shuttle bay to take a biopsy. That'll let us take a look at all the deliciously novel gubbins inside our new friend.
Dispatch shuttle. How do I dispatch
The
a
shuttle is
shuttle?
now ready for your dispatch order, Director.
Sure. Sometimes a problem is too big for the hospital. Oh, okay. Go shuttle.
And away she goes! Our shuttle will collect the sample from Baz via a gentle, non-invasive surgical translocation beam. It feels great. Like scratching an itch. Don't ask me how I know.
Ooh, that feels nice. A bit like scratching an old itch.
Told ya.
Oh, I see.
The shuttle is back with the sample we just took. It'll now be unloaded from the shuttle in an
Don't even
adorable
invite her.
canister. AI-driven medical devices, which behave much like patients do, just with less, you know, brains. We'll need to send it to diagnosis to figure out our next steps. Remember, you can always select the relevant task in the objective window for more information.
Director, we'll want that canister to make it through its diagnosis as quickly as possible. Fortunately, you can set it as a priority. Hit the priority button here. Prioritizing a patient or canister in this manner will place it at the front of any queue it joins. You should use this for, well, anything you like, really, but emergencies in particular.
Looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, so far, I've seen Usual played a bit. And it's a bit like Twin Point Hospital, just, you know, in space. And obviously space is great. And it has a really lovely humor. Like, we have a boning chamber, which obviously does print bones inside your body.
Baz's skin is remarkable. I've already identified 7 brand new proteins. This will redefine our understanding of what meat can be. Despite his freaky space flesh, I don't see why we couldn't fix him up with a new cocktail from our skin lab. Now it's time for those canisters to go in the other direction. Let's fill some up, load them into a shuttle, and hose down our new friend with a pharmaceutical cocktail strong enough to melt turbo steel beams.
Staff is on break, that's a shame. So, guess we want to prioritize all of those skin canisters. Not that I have a doctor currently ready to do that. I mean, I could make another skin treatment lab. Why is everybody on break? I mean, I have the money, right? What if I just build another skin lab? Is that worth it? Maybe. Fine, we can. Oh, what? Yeah, sure, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's also place some decorations in there. Maybe
Director,
plant?
some mean-looking talking mollusks just entered the hospital.
Yes, Mary. Those are vomitongues. They'll bite any sapiens they encounter, causing their victim to evacuate their guts directly onto the floor. Director, Mehdi is perfectly capable of dispatching these vomitongues himself, but if you fancy it, you can use the station's coils to eject the pests from our mortal coil. Just a little death-based pun for your private enjoyment.
Who shall we hire as a doctor? Credits generated reduced is not really something that I want, I guess. Reduced experience generated, maybe that's fine. So, we now have a second skin lab, so we can treat more people.
What do you want?
Moderate weight. What are you waiting for? I see pests, can see a pest. Moderate weight. They need the skin lab. So having a second skin lab is probably good, right? Could also do like a second boning chamber if we wanted, I guess. We could also do more decorations, so
Our canisters are brimming with our new colossal regeneration fluids and waiting in your docking bay. Let's get them sent out. I can't wait to see if this works. If it doesn't, we may all be going to jail. Exciting!
The shuttle is ready to dispatch at your command, Director.
you know what, let's just put some canisters there. Let's dispatch that shuttle.
She's away! Keep an eye on the display, Director. We'll see the fruits of our labors any moment now.
I think that worked.
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot.
Health 3%.
That itch. It felt like there was something different about you. And there's the proof. Before I go, I collect trinkets. Things traded or earned. I find these exchanges build interesting bonds between cultures. Have some of this stabilizing solution as thanks.
I mean, she only has 3% health, but at least 80% mood, right? So, there is that. Maybe we are doing well. I'm not sure if I need more diagnostics or what are those all working.
Here.
Moving to skin lab too. Well, you know,
Your
rewards.
await, Director.
Well, I'm off. Thank you, Galacticare. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, we've just treated a higher dimensional talking cetacean. I'm going to hold my breath until my heart rate comes down and map out these new organs. Maybe I'll name one after you.
A delightful performance to watch, Director. The stabilizing solution Baz gave us has remarkable properties. It'll fully replenish the health of any patients you use it on. Rather handy if there are specific people you'd rather didn't, die. Should you ever have need of more, you can make use of the craftium we've been collecting to fabricate them from the inventory panel.
So if they're too far away from decorations, they are unhappy, is that it? Oh, somebody died here. Dead patient. Human could died in boning chamber because of malpractice. You know, I mean, it happens. It happens, you know. Replacing the bones in somebody's body
Our
is a
goal to provide
delicate
the best
process.
possible healthcare service, and we're constantly
Clearly.
evaluated by a system known as hospital rating. Open the hospital rating panel now, and let's have a browse. Welcome to
That
the
patient,
hospital
this is
rating
very
screen.
sad.
Here we can review everything that's wrong with your hospital. Not to worry, should it be terribly deficient, there are plenty of pro tips to explore in these various tabs. On this summary screen, we can review any common thoughts and complaints, as well as admire the potential rewards you can earn. Feel free to peruse the remaining tabs at your leisure, or close the panel when you're ready to proceed.
Throughput. Tiny hospital, more rooms, more doctors, I suppose.
The galaxy is home to many kinds of species. Director, Ms. Orion has sent over the details of a new room. Something about investing in people. What a novel concept.
Okay.
The training room is an environment in which our staff can gain experience with safe, gentle, ethical brainwashing with the memories of experts in their field. It can be a bit much for their neuroplasticity to fully absorb, as well as pass out which families actually belong to them. Nothing too serious, though.
I see.
People can be trained with other people's memories? Can I go?
No. Director, let's get a training room built so we can help our staff become their best selves, whether they like it or not.
Should I build another diagnosis room? Six in queue. Copy room. So we could do another diagnosis room. Or we could like build one. So another patient has died. This is obviously not ideal. So you know what? I think we'll need another diagnosis room. Like, maybe I should have left more space here. Could I move that room and have another diagnosis room here? Like, is there a way to move a room? Copy room, repair room, rename, save template, repair, edit room. So there are 7 in queue for the skin lab. There is 1 in queue for the boning chamber, so we don't need another boning chamber. Staff room seems to be doing fine. Yeah, maybe we just, you know. Or should I build that? Like, how big does the training room need to be? 3 by 3. I'm not sure if the room is spacious makes a big difference. I don't want to block like the doors here, but I also want rooms that look good in a sense. We could, of course, you know what, we could do like a diagnosis room. We could, right? We could do it like this. Then we would need some decorations in there. Like maybe plant here and a plant here and windows. Not sure if we want a window. Maybe we want some wall art. Okay, so we'd have a diagnosis room and then we'd do a training room, right? Would it be weird to have the entrance back there, maybe? So I guess the training room wants some decorations too. Let's do a poster and some art, and what we do back here in this corner? Hey.
A fine, fresh training room. Now, let's teleport a doctor in. They'll begin training immediately.
Speaking of doctors, we need another doctor.
Oh, my back.
And I'll teleport him.
Director? Heal? There's a little creature floating around in here. Should I zap it?
That's a Solak. Director, these critters are entirely harmless, and will deposit
Okay.
a large number of credits into our account when you catch them. That's why they...
So it's attracted by clean and tidy corridors. Collect them will grant you
That's their
credits.
own,
Nice.
The banking sector is a disaster.
I see.
Hello.
Undecorated area. So essentially what...
Galacticare. I thought I'd pop back in and offer you some of my wares as thanks for helping me out.
Look, we are open. Isn't that nice? So Baz is offering some wares.
Any item for some credits. And just for you,
Holo
there's always a
Documeter.
freebie. Right now, I've got a holodoc, I think you call it. Oh, and I've also got a Medibot. Found him adrift in space a while ago.
Probably
He was
wanted
just
to.
Spinning, really. Purchase an item, and I'll transport it over to your inventory. As for the holodoc, I must insist that you take it. He keeps popping into existence inside my spleen.
Samsung dampener increases room durability, means drives. Allows a room to rack up credits like real estate.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll take all of them.
Payday.
Upgrades. Where... So we could
The
With the holo document,
Baz has gifted us is a valuable piece of kit. A room upgrade. Place it in one of our treatment rooms and it'll kick into action. Holodocs are driven by advanced predictive AI. They're not sapient and thus require neither pain nor rest. This would make them perfect doctors if not for the limitations on their AI, which prevent them from learning or demonstrating any personality whatsoever. These qualities do make them excellent corporate executives, however.
Okay. Do we have stuff on route? Dead patient.
One of our doctors has leveled up. Let's take a closer look. Select them when you're ready. Level 1 doctors will
Koidami
select
says level up.
trainees, and upon reaching level 2, you're able to assign them an expertise, which will allow them to work far more effectively in one specific room. Select an expertise to continue. Here you can see the options for this doctor's expertise, which are based on the rooms they've worked in while in your hospital. Choose one to continue.
Well, skin lab expertise.
It's a fine choice. Try to assign experts to the relevant rooms. It'll help keep your patients alive and your workforce content.
Makes sense. I could add a curious decoration to this room, I think, right?
Director, something we haven't yet covered is Medibot nodes.
Hey, that's me!
Yes, it is, Medi. Well done. Director, select a Medibot to continue.
there.
Okay.
Here we can see the configuration of this Medibot. Adjusting this will focus them on specific tasks. You can also use this window to change the appearance of your Medibots, in the event that you share that particular fascination with our previous director.
Maybe owning chamber. Maybe we can change them. Default mode, don't prioritize any tasks in particular.
And with that, we
Fine.
completed our orientation protocol. Excellent work.
So you get a phoning chamber upgrade.
Nice place.
I don't know, skin chamber maybe? Like this one doctor has sort of been replaced by a
From
hologram.
Dorian Salazar, the CEO of Salazon.
This is Dorian Salazar, CEO. With which space creature am I speaking?
Mr. Salazar, a very fine data user. You're through to the director's office. If you're...
A robot? Well, that's a daring hire. Listen well, computer boy, to my terrible problems. My workers were performing an orbital trash discharge, and in a totally unforeseeable disaster, they were coated in unknown sludges.
Oh,
After
no.
they completed their assigned shifts, an intern noticed that their bodies had warped into some manner of transparent slime. Here then is my offer to your fine company. If you're able to keep some workers alive for their shifts tomorrow, I'll send you some space money.
Of course. We'll send over a contract and then we can...
That won't be necessary. Good luck to you and goodbye.
Well, that's delightful. Director, it sounds like we're in for an influx of emergency patients.
Okay. What exactly does this mean? Like what you know what? Maybe I'll buy this zone here. Just in... This is a pretty big part, right? Maybe we'll need to route some people there. Also, maybe we need... Do we need more seating if we have emergency patients incoming?
Director, the emergency patients from Salazon are now arriving and they're in a wretched state. We'll be lucky if most of them don't drop dead in the corridor. Let's save as many as we can. Be sure to prioritize them so they're seen to as quickly as possible. And I think
Bone
now's the
crunch
time
is
to use that
survivable.
stabilizing solution we received from Baz.
Look, it's a boning chamber. It 3D prints bones inside your body. There are 18 Q. I should probably get another boning chamber when we, you know. So those guys, you should,
Hi.
you know, prioritize them. I think.
Guess it's over.
So they are all still alive, so that's good news, I guess. So we need, I think, another boning chamber. Good evening, Tom. Let's try it when they come up here, right? Gonna bone them. There is a... You know, we can run this with a holodoc, actually. Then we will add some decorations there. And I did have another object I can place, right? Objects. Oh, I think I have to edit the room, right? Because we could do here. We could do edit room, and then we could do efficiency regulator. We probably should add some sort of decoration here. Maybe a bench. Now we will even have a toilet and some vending machines here. So while they wait. And then, how about some advertising, you know? Maybe a bin? Attracted by positive vibes and happy patients, collect them will grant you 2 lower might needs. I have no idea what it is. Read emergency patients. We are working on it. We're working on it. Do I need another boning chamber? We'll put this here and then maybe a plant also. How about the lovely plant? But we'll move the advertising here. Then we will need another doctor. Never mind. Do we have somebody? Yes, you're good for boning chamber. You're a psychopath. Should I hire a psychopath for the boning chamber? What if we reject him? Why is everyone here a psychopath?
This is Dorian Salazar expressing some legally mandated gratitude that you managed to save one of those workers. Their colleagues appreciate you. Keep it up and so on.
Don't mind if you party a vote for no confidence next year. So was one where yes. Convicted on what, 34 charges, right? It's a great start, isn't it? Patient in critical, so I could use a stabilizing solution. How would I do that? How would one use a stabilizing condition overview, patient overview? Teleport, send to recovery ward. Thoughts. I mean, he's already prioritized, right? Or are they using stabilizing solutions automatically, or do I have to do something? I mean, you know, if they die, would it be really that bad? Staff on break, that's obviously banned.
Done for.
Diagnosis. Use 0. Okay. Critical Q. 10? Okay, so what you're saying is I should build another skin lab. Did I make this room too big? I don't know. So we are now going to add, you know, what's really what every doctor's office needs? Advertising. Maybe a bunch of plants. A large A sign. How big are my aliens? Well, it really depends on the aliens, right? Nobody here is really good at... Yeah, we could hire C-Files, but C-Files is not like very skilled at skin conditions. Why is nobody skilled at skin conditions? We could hire another user. Ah, there we go. We've got the C-Files who knows how to treat skin conditions.
3 of those workers have now informed us that they'll be ready for work in 2 hours. Rather better than expected, Galacticares. Saves us a good bit of time on ordering.
So you see, we have some humans here. We also have... I don't know who those guys are, but they seem to be... Maybe I need more seating for them.
Rest in peace to that plucky fellow. I pretend to be angry about their excruciating death, but I think we all knew it was on the cards.
Oh, somebody died. You know, it's just what happens. You have a brain poster. So, yeah, somebody died here. So we have... I'm not sure, that's a human with a skin condition, apparently. That's an alien.
Not bad, Galacticares. We'll barely have to pay any compensation to their aggrieved relatives. Your dosh is in the tubes, along with a coupon for my preferred moustache oils.
Well, we saved 4 out of 5.
Quite the ride, Director. I'm up to my pineal gland in new data. Either that or I'm overdosing on hypercaf. I'm going to dive right into genome mapping Baz. His cells keep phasing through the collector, so it might take a bit of tinkering. Heal will apprise you of our next job. But for now, thanks for making this real. You're bringing our dream to life. Now, let's change the galaxy.
Excellent work, Director. Mazarian seems thrilled, and we've already booked another contract. A music festival in Earth space, if you can believe it.
What's a music festival, Heel?
In this case, Medi, I dread to imagine. Earmuff mode on standby. I'd rather your circuits weren't blown out by exposure to Odeon harsh noise. Director,
you know,
should you prefer to hang about and continue working in your fine hospital? We'll remain on site with you.
we got
until you choose to
3.5
move
stars. We're doing pretty well. I had a lot of money left, you know. I should have probably just built more rooms and treated those people before they died, but yeah, it's just